Good morning, y'all. So, I just got finished dropping my brother off at work. Um, After having kind of a rough night last night. So, we had an issue with our plumbing. Um, Not quite sure what it was, but let's just say water wasn't moving through the pipes like it's supposed to. So, there was someone who, from maintenance at where we live, supposed to come out and take care of it. Which I have no problem getting in touch with people if I have to about certain things. When you have to make phone calls about certain issues, you go ahead and you make them. Um, I had made a video about this last night, but I'm not gonna post it. I was way too upset, way too angry. So I waited until after I slept on it and could cool off and talk coherently. um Everything is fine now. The pipes are fine. Um well, I don't know if the pipes are fine. The water went down. It had started, I guess the issue started about 4ish. Um Water started backing up into our tub. And it wasn't just, clear water. This was like brown, like dark brown with stuff floating in it. I'm like, I have no idea what that is. And it just started building up. Like, I don't know where it's coming from. And it's not going anywhere. It's like just building and building. So our tub got full of water. And then our toilet started to back up. Now we have an upstairs toilet and a downstairs toilet. The downstairs is the only one that had an issue. My mother is she uses a wheelchair. Her knees are arthritic, both of them. The last doctor visit we had about them said that they were bone on bone. So she's in pain when she walks. We have about 15 stairs to get to the upper floor. It is very difficult for her to come out of the house, and we only have 2 or 3 steps for her to come from her bedroom to the outside. And it's painful for her just to do those 2 or 3 steps. Imagine her doing 15 of those steps. She wasn't feeling good last night. She was sick on the stomach. So she needed a bathroom that she could use. So we had to get her upstairs. The whole time she's going up those stairs, you could hear the pain in her voice. Even if she's not saying, ow, I'm in pain, or oh, this hurts, which if it hurts enough, she says it. If she's in pain, she lets us know, which I'm so glad. But you could hear it in her voice that she was in a lot of pain. And she had to get up to those steps upstairs. We didn't even bother bringing her back downstairs last night because it got too late. And it would be better just for her to just sleep upstairs, and then we'd help her down in the morning, which we did. But when we have a plumbing issue, our office gave us a phone number to call. So it's also the after hours number. So normally you have to wait until 5 o'clock when the office is supposed to be closed to call the after hours number. What I did was I walked down to the office to get the phone number for the after hours number, for the after hours phone number. But I went over to the office a little after 4 o'clock. The office is supposed to be open till 5. But the office was closed a little after 4. The lights were off. The door was closed. locked, and they even had the closed sign up on the front door. It said closed. So I got the after hours number and I called them about 4:30, I think, because I figured the office is closed, must be after hours, or else they'd be open. Well, I called. Now the girl that I spoke to, very sweet girl. I appreciate all that she did. Um, she called the maintenance guy who was supposed to be on call at 5 o'clock. Now, it was an emergency because we did have a handicapped person in the apartment, and she did need a restroom. And we had water backed up and overflowing, and it was really messy. But the guy said that, that he wasn't on call yet, and that we had to wait until 5 o'clock. But with mom being sick, there's no telling if she could wait until 5 o'clock or not. So we took her upstairs um, about 10 till 5. We got her up there. Um, I called at 5:03, and the guy that I spoke to, because it wasn't the same operator as before, so the guy that I spoke to when I called the after hours number again, um, he, I told him the whole situation, what was going on. I explained the same thing to him, what I explained to the girl. Handicapped person. She's got arthritis, bone on bone. She's in pain. She's also not feeling well. She needs a bathroom. And we've got water overflowing because at this point we could hear the water actually spilling out of our toilet. You could hear it. And it was just, ugh, it was disgusting. We'll just put it that way. But when I called the first time and spoke to the girl, she called the maintenance guy and let him know the situation, and he told her that he wasn't on call yet and that we had to wait until after 5. Now, the second time I called, when I spoke to the man, he called the guy that was supposed to be on call. He didn't answer the phone. And I'm wondering why that is. I waited until after 5 o'clock. It was an emergency, but we're getting dismissed. And I don't appreciate that. We did take care of my mother. She is okay now, but she was not okay the whole time we were waiting for someone to come out. Now, he did eventually show up. When the guy showed up, he had to use this little tool. It was a snaking tool to go through the pipes. I've seen them before. I know what they're supposed to do. But the water still wasn't going down. If anything, it was still getting higher. And I told him, I said, well, the problem started in the tub. And he tried to use our plunger. I'm like, why would he try to use the plunger? Don't you think that's the first thing we would have done is use our plunger? And it's like, we're not idiots. So I have to take breathers because I don't want to get upset and I want to stay calm. So once he tried to use the plunger and that didn't work, he used our his snaking tool, and that didn't work. He had to come outside, and there is a white tube looking thing. It's about maybe this big around, and it's got a lid on it with a little square piece that kind of sticks up. He went outside, he took the cap off the pipe, and water just spouted up. It looked like a fountain of filth, mind you, but it was just gushing out. And I'm like, all of that can't be from one apartment. There's got to be some pipes crossed in here somewhere, because it built up really fast in our tub and then really fast in the toilet. Fortunately, it wasn't building up in the bathroom sink or the kitchen sink, but it was still a lot of water. But once he popped that pipe open and that started just gushing out, the water in the tub started going down, the toilet finally flushed, but he just went ahead and just left the cap off of it. It looks like there's so much stuff, and what we're seeing, I am completely convinced it's not from just one apartment. And we have had things, it seems like, breaking down one by one, bits at a time. And it's like each couple of months it's something different. And trying to figure out, we're wondering what's going on here, because the place is only 2 years old. It hasn't been up here that long. The apartment that we're in, we're the first people to move in there. They're brand new. We're the first people to be living there. So it's not like this is stuff that's happened from past residents. We're the first ones. The stuff is supposed to be new, or at least refurbished. And it was just kind of a headache. Right now I'm only on about 3-4 hours of sleep, maybe. And I'm tired, a little frustrated, a little stressed, but I'm nowhere near where I was last night. It's come down considerably. What you see right now is a very toned down Jennifer. So, I took my brother to work this morning. I'm hoping he has a great day, because he had about 5 hours of sleep last night and he's got to go to work. I can have 3 or 4 hours of sleep and I can come back home. I mean, I still have things I got to do in the house. I still have some more cleaning I have to do. I was able to clean up all the mess off the floor. The floor is clean. It's fine. The tub, toilet, all of that is all clean. Trust me, I use Clorox, bleach, and boiling hot water on everything. And I made sure that the floors got bleach and boiling hot water. And I went over the floor from the back door to the front door. Even though it didn't reach all the way to the front door, fortunately, I'm not taking any chances. Just mop it all. Sweep, mop, disinfect. I Lysoled everything. I still would never eat off the floor, but it got that Clorox bleach treatment. My brother actually was sweet enough to treat me to a coffee this morning, and this new thing over at Starbucks called a cranberry bliss bar, and it's actually really good. But I needed this. I needed that little treat after last night, because I'm stressed a little bit. I don't mind there being a language barrier between me and someone else, but I can tell when you have an attitude. And I was feeling a lot of attitude last night from him. It's like, he didn't say in so many words, "This is your fault." But when his tool wasn't working inside, he was getting frustrated. I understand that when you expect something to work and it doesn't, it's frustrating. I get it. But don't take it out on me. Don't, please. I called you here because I have a problem and I would like for you to fix it. This is not my area of expertise. And I figured he's in this position to do this job. I would like for him to come and do his job. And I know it's probably it's not his job to be nice to me. I know that. I get it. And I wasn't trying to sound angry or sound pissed off. But seeing my mother in a lot of pain like that it sets me off. That's my mom. I love my mom. And I hate it when she's in pain in any sense of the word. Mental, emotional, physical. I hate to see her in pain at all. So to see her in pain did something to my heart. And when someone is calling you, when your office is calling you to come and do your job, and you just ignore them, even though you are supposed to be working, why would you ignore us? I just, I don't know what's going on with him, and I hope he's doing okay. I don't know if he's stressing about anything, but if I did or said something to make him upset, I apologize. It was not my intention. So, I hope everybody's doing well. I had to get this little thing off my chest. I'm going to finish my coffee and my cranberry bliss bar. And I am going to relax into a state of bliss, and I'm going to let all of my worries just kind of fall away. Our pipes are doing fine now. Everything is clean. Mom is back downstairs to where she can get to everything she needs. So I'm hoping today will be a good day. I hope all of you have a great day. And keep smiling. Keep smiling. Love you guys.